Hello, Saints. Welcome back to another quick little video from Africa. We're showing you some of the rural area of Nakuru County, particularly the Solai area, just to give you a glimpse of what rural life is like here in Kenya. I was born and raised in a rural area in South Carolina, just north of the capital city of South Carolina, which is Columbia, in an area of Winsboro, Jenkinsville, Richtex, Fairfield County line and Richland County line. If anybody's from the U.S. and familiar with those areas, you know it's a very rural area, or at least it was in times past. It's been a while since I visited there. But here, across the Atlantic Ocean, on a different continent, you'll find beautiful rural areas like you see in this video. Our mission base, and as well as our home, is being built in this area. I always say to those who are visiting Africa or think about living in Africa, particularly Kenya in my case, get the best of all the lives that you can have, whether in America or in Africa. I enjoy the rural life. It's the peaceful, serene, surrounded by nature, less crowds, more community. We've connected with our local elders and chief for the villages here. We've all bought into the community where we support community efforts and community building and infrastructure projects. But here you see us driving about maybe 20 minutes away from our property at one of the areas we love to visit, which is Lake Solai. You can see it in the foreground here. It's a beautiful little lake in northern Nakuru County, just north of the town of Solai. And actually, this is on the northern hemisphere side. From the town of Solai to Lake Solai, you cross over the equator. And you may have seen some of our previous videos where we did the equator Coriolis test, where the water circulates counterclockwise on the southern hemisphere, stays still on the equator, and it goes clockwise on the northern hemisphere. But I hope that you enjoy this video that shows you some of the beautiful landscapes, the peaceful, serene areas. And you also find that prices are very affordable compared to prices in and around Nairobi. We purchased the property that we bought. They were selling 1/8 of an acre properties, which is very common here in Kenya. 1/8 of an acre, which is a 50 by 100 lot, for $450,000. And now you can even get some of those same lots for less than that if you're interested in inquiring about buying property. This is a school that you see in the video. This area is known for schools and teachers, the area of Solai, and it's a very popular area for teachers. In fact, the property that we purchased for our mission base was owned by teachers. Back in the colonial times, you know, the British occupied Kenya, and many of the British people owned properties or had possession of properties. And later, once they transitioned out of life or back to their continents, they left properties in the hands of the people who have worked in the schools and people that had befriended them. And that's how we were able to acquire our property through a local land buying company. But we learned the history of the land by talking to the locals. They call the elders here Muse. Those are like elders in America. So one of the elders, the Muse, or Mze, my wife will correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, shared the history of the area with us, which was very helpful. So if you're looking at exploring Kenya outside of Nairobi and other parts, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to show you around.